In today's episode, we're going to start the repair on the VW Scirocco.
We bought it as a Cat S, which means it's got structural damage.
As you can see, the structural damage on ours is the inner wing, so we're going to get on with that today and see how far we get.
Right, so the plan is today is to try and straighten out some of the damaged metal to see what we can actually reuse and what needs replacing.
With the car being a bit of a mangled mess, we don't quite know exactly where the inner wing's meant to sit or the lower bit's meant to sit. We're just going to have a bit of a play about and just see if we can get it mostly there. If not, we'll cut it out and replace it. There we are, that. If we just peel this top bit off to there, would you? Keep the bottom bit.
Try and get this on. Try and lift this up now. See if we can straighten this bit. See what we can get. Right, so here we're trying to manipulate the metal into shape to try and get it back to where it used to be, even though we don't know where it used to be. And we're only going to pick up the parts tomorrow. So we're going to try and wing it, literally. And then if it comes to it tomorrow, we'll just pick up a chunk of the inner wing anyway and use that.
You do fast little things like that, don't
All we had to hand straight away there without going and getting tools was a jack and a sledgehammer, so we put the sledgehammer underneath it and just jacked it up.
So it needs pulling. It's just buckled there. Just chip it. Still need to get it sort of straight before we chip it. So you need this drive also, so we don't really want to touch that. But I was thinking anyway, we'll be following this line around there, taking it onto there, replacing this bit, so it looks all nice and neat. Welding across there, welding up there, and then somehow make it across to this. You know what I mean? And not follow this one up, and then just cut it here, straighten that bit out, and then send the bit up to there. If possible, like.
The bit of wing that we're getting, I was going to have that on, isn't it?
Don't know. I don't know how much he's going to give us. He said he'll get as much as possible.
So this mangled bit here, we'll try and fix. Works, it works. If it doesn't, we cut it out.
Yeah. That's some of the jig. See that, but we haven't.
I have to just bend that back down there to clean that. Do you want to just buzz that first?
Well, do it from this side if you want.
Oh, yeah, nah. Yeah, do that because then you can seam seal. It's flat then.
Yeah, we can grind in there a lot easier as well.
Yeah. Now that we got some of the metal in somewhat of the right place, I'm just going to buzz it back and let Andy crack on with the welding. You are sort of bending a bit, tacking a little bit, bend a little bit more. If you've got something yay long and you keep banging there and that bit's just flapping about, if you bring it this much, put a tack there, you can knock that bit up there without that bit moving. Yeah. You know what I mean? So you can just keep going and going and going. Yeah, weld that and then pull that side out a little bit. Yeah, come on, push it. Come on, go up there. Come on, guys, it's new, isn't it?
Baz. It's another baz in that. There's a weld baz, a grinding baz.
A fast buzz.
Yeah, you can baz anything really, can't you?
Yeah.
Look good welding on camera, don't they?
Yeah, you know, through a weld on camera, that's bad. First time you can actually look at a weld, really. Oh. jacked it up and used the weight of the car to sort of bend up the piece of metal like. That'll do. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's South African budge. You bored them like a plan.
Nailed it. 1.4% of our audience is South African.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, they're gonna love that bit.
I know, that not come up. Oh, that's gonna have to come up, innit?
Oh, because it's got a lip there. That should be bent as well, so something's stretched. I don't think we're a million miles out with that front piece though. You never know, it might have ripped a piece. Whereas it's torn, it's stretched. I feel like, oh well, like. Fractured out then. So due to all the metal stretching and the damage that's occurred, we've been left with like a little pie slice and we don't actually know how it goes together. We're trying to manipulate the metal back, but it doesn't seem to be closing over. So we're just going to weld it up, hope for the best, and then when we go to the parts car tomorrow, we'll have a look at that, and if it's wrong, we'll just take a cut of that out and replace it. Now it's welded and buzzed back, we're just going to chuck some primer on it in case we've got to push it outside, just to protect it from rusting. So the primer's porous, it won't do it.
Yeah, it is, yeah, but it's better than being bare.
Yeah.
Before we get back to the build, I just want to take a minute to thank today's sponsor, Car Vertical.
Those in the know when it comes to buying a car understand that not every car is as straight as it's made out. That's why before you think about buying any vehicle, you should definitely do a Car Vertical check for your own peace of mind. It's like having a little look under the bonnet without getting your hands dirty.
Believe us, you don't want to end up with the amount of work that we have to do on some of these cars we have here. With Car Vertical, it's dead simple. Just head over to carvertical.com, type in the reg or VIN and hit check vehicle.
Pulling information from over 900 global sources, Car Vertical paints the complete picture.
On top of all that, if you use our promo code TR, you'll get 10% off every Car Vertical check that you do.
Just click the link in the description below or enter the promo code at checkout.
Now let's put Car Vertical to the test with our next build.
We're on the lookout for any hidden damage reports, although it's as clear as day that it's had a good whack.
It will also reveal if there's been any mileage rollbacks, highlight common faults specific to any model. Check if it's ever been stolen and provide us with a full, unfiltered glimpse into the vehicle's history, so we can see it's not stolen as it's highlighted in green. The mileage has not been messed with and is consistent with each year. It's free from outstanding finance.
But it does have a warning for damage. It also shows every MOT, change of ownership, and if it's ever had the reg plate changed.
Don't forget to use our promo code TR for 10% off every Car Vertical check you do.
Now back to the video.
Ta-da.
We're going.
How are you?
Have a good weekend, guys.
Sound lad, see you in a bit. See you later, lad. The tell you, there's Paramountain.
Yeah.
He's a f***ing nutter, you know. When you watch some of his videos, you think, you mad bastard.
Takes balls of that.
Oh, mate, it's a ballsy f***ing game, that. If that thing packs in and you're up there.
Right, so now that we've done the bottom part of the inner wing, we're not going to know it's right until we actually go and pick up the parts. So we're going to get on with the rest of the damage.
On the Scirocco's, the bonnet catch cable comes through the inner wing. So obviously in the crash, when it squashed all the metal together, it's pinched it all. So we're trying to like pry it apart.
So we're going to free that up, try and get to the spot welds and start chopping bits out basically. And then we'll work out how much of the inner wing we need to buy. Inner wing? Is it the wing? The wing mount? Well,
It is in a wing, isn't it?
yeah.
Okay, so I'd probably do that again, but you said all the right there.
Yeah.
Just need to get that off there, don't you? See if we can get that spot off. And then too.
It was actually quite good, this one. When we were doing all that there. Quite enjoy having to try and bend it back and get it in somewhat sort of nice place again. It's quite good. throwing cameras in the doing, man. Some of the, depending on how heavy it is, like you get some crashes and they're well heavier than that and you think you're gonna have to jig it and pull stuff with a jig. But when we measured from the driver's side to the passenger side to like wing bolt holes and distance apart from front to back, up until the bent bit was still all the same.
There's a polish moving, but that's not.
Pull that mountain though. As you can see the spots this side, you have to drill them out from the back. Feel out the way, yeah.
Not all straight in there.
Just done 3 there, I think, for that end bit. Buffet.
Right, it's a new day. We've been and picked up the parts. So while we were there, we noticed his inner wing doesn't look anything like our one. So we've took a cut of his.
We're just going to cut it out and weld the new bit in, really. But it was also worth a practice, you know. It makes you better, doesn't it? Right, so we've chopped all that back out because we were guessing when we didn't really know. But
Explain.
yeah,
That's meant to look like that.
we've made this bit point down, and it comes up and sits flat. So, new part, new job. Start again.
That's how it's meant to sit.
Like I say, we never had nothing to go off though, did we? So it was just we were just guessing.
Right, so first I'm going to be using the piece out of the parts car. I'm going to put it up against the inner wing and I'm going to draw around it so it's the exact same shape as what it needed to be. Then I'm going to cut it out carefully with a grinder, making sure to follow the lines. After that, I'll clamp it on with some mold grips, cleaning up all the edges and then weld it in. So now that the bottom part of the inner wing is all welded and in the right place, it's time to get on with the higher bit.
Is that like going up, is it? The higher bit.
Right then, so it's time to get the top measured, cut and boxed off so we can fit the wing.
See the way we cut it straight as well there? If you cut it a bit straight and then bits on the angle, you end up with a longer weld, so then your piece is more structurally sound in it. The longer the cut and the better the piece together you've got, the stronger your joint will be, really.
we're going to try and measure it up and get that welded in, and all the structural bits will be done.
Long holes, dude.
Huh?
Long holes.
Long your man.
So now that we've welded the inner wing on, that's pretty much all of the structural work done and boxed off now.
Everything else should bolt on, so let's get the wing on and we'll call it a day at that.
Are they old liner? Winner? Always winner when that happens.
He always was, really. We weren't guessing, like, there was measuring involved.
Yeah.
Fit.
Not a bad get.
No, considering something there.
Need a bonnet now to fix that bit. Let's have a look at this side. Yeah. Sticks out more than the wing. So.
Yeah?
Yes. Nice.
Right, that's it for today's episode.
If you've enjoyed today's video, please don't forget to like, subscribe and leave us a comment.
And you can also follow us on Instagram. Nailed it.
Bang on, Trevor, like. You used to weren't even listening.